This video is scripted. That means I wrote a script for it and everything, so it's gonna be like a little bit weirder for me. Man, I love me some good art, but there are exceptions. So here are things I hate about art. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the things that I hate doing. So since I do digital art, I don't have to deal with a majority of the struggles when it comes to real drawing. But if you want a good traditional art problems video, go check out Sandburger 3000's video on art. It's pretty great. But digital art still has its problems, so here they are. Number 1, drawing out of proportion. So this is a very minor problem, but I still have to deal with it a lot. Since digital art is basically unlimited, you want to get to a specific part. So when you want to start, you basically just lazily draw everything, and when you eventually get to that specific part where you want to draw, you spend like an hour on it. And then when it's all done, you got it all nice and good looking, you're like, wow, this piece is probably going to look amazing. And then you zoom out and then you're like, what in the Huckleberry Hound is this piece of trash? Number 2, drawing on the wrong layer. I flipping hate drawing on the wrong layer. Alright, picture this. Your art is looking like a piece of trash, so you decide to use some construction lines. You break out the pencil tool and you just go at it. Once you're done with the construction, you move on to the line work. And then you realize, wait a minute, did I make a line art layer? So you go to the layers button, you open up the layers, and then you're like, I didn't make a line art layer. Son of a gun, I hate it when this happens. You just got finished with some great line work, and for what? Then you gotta erase the entire thing, including the construction and the great line work, and then you have to start over. And the final piece is nothing like the original.
But Mateo, why can't you just erase the construction on the same layer?
Well, let me show you what that looks like. So here's a little drawing I made in like 5 minutes with construction. And here's the piece with construction, but the construction is on the same layer. And if I erase the construction, it looks like garbage. The lines are all tacky looking, and I don't like that. I like my lines looking like all nice and crisp, all clean. So always remember this, kids. When you're doing art and you want it to look good, use your layers. Write it down, stick it up on your wall. You have to use your layers. Number 3, switching art programs. This is another minor problem, but I still hate it. So the current art program I use is IBIS Paint X, but before that I used Sony Sketch, and I used it for months. But when I made the change to IBIS, I was so confused. Sony Sketch is abysmally simple compared to IBIS, so making the change took 2 weeks. But I've been using it since February, so that means I like it. I've also been using this program called Fire Alpaca on occasion, which took some getting used to, but it's still pretty good. So that's basically all my problems with art and drawing. Next, let's take a look at some peeves. This is a transition, so I know where to cut the footage.
I want to learn how to draw, but I don't know where to
Shut your filthy mouth! You want to learn how to draw? Well, then just get some paper, a pencil, and then you just draw. What part of that is so Okay. If you want to learn how to draw, look it up. It's called a tutorial.
I don't know what my art style is.
You want to figure that one out? Well, you get a pen, and then you get some paper, and then you draw something you like, and that's your art style. Moving on.
Can you draw me?
Alright.
I want to stop drawing.
No, you don't. And you know you don't. Even I said this once, and I did stop for a while, but I was miserable. So I encourage you to keep drawing.
What program do you use?
Gee, I wonder if there's a video on my YouTube channel that can help you with that exact same problem.
Can I draw you some art?
Don't ask me that. You should just do it. I love your art.
Hit me up on Instagram if you want to have your fan art featured in the end of a video.
Can I use your style?
Now, I've never been asked this before, but when I see this question on some good art, I die inside a little bit. Why would you ask someone if you can use their specific style? Referring back to a little bit earlier in the video, if you want to know what your style is, grab a pencil, grab some paper, and then just draw whatever you want, and then that's your style. Use it. And finally, the people who say, my art is better than yours, so I know more than you.
Just why?
Okay, let me get this straight. Since you can draw a proper Adam's apple, that automatically means you are better than me?
Yes.
What? Can you draw in an angle? Can you?
Let me see.
What is this? It's my angle drawing. I said angle, not angel. Can you draw at an angle?
Oh yeah, let me see.
Boy, So you shouldn't use your art as an excuse to make others feel insignificant. That's just a jerk move, buddy boy. Well, anyway, speaking of art, look at this amazing fan art. We got this one from Amy J. Illustrations of Swords Kid, and oh my gosh, it's awesome. Thank you for that, Amy. And we got this one of me being a little cool Dragon Ball boy. I love that.
I forgot to add this one, so here it is. Thank you for drawing it.
Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed my Art Peeves video, and I hope you enjoy my brand new microphone that makes my voice all clear and sexy. Anyway, thanks for watching.